I have no recollection what I was doing. Right, I've clearly done some kind of inventory management. We're ready to
I'm
go
here to help.
somewhere, possibly. This is something we don't do. Something we don't care. Care. Don't care, don't care. Ghosts in the underground caverns, okay. Looks like we're going back in the underground caverns, I guess. Why is this unfinished? I thought I did this already. Ski's gone missing. Right, we've completed this. Okay, I think we're going to head back in the caves. Underground caverns, whatever. I need to inform on the leaders that we've done our job here. We might be missing on something minor, but that's exactly what we're missing, minor.
Thank the gods.
Shouldn't matter all that
I
much.
don't know what Duke Silvershield would have done if anything happened to his
I have
daughter.
a surprising amount of
I
gold,
appreciate
though.
you taking care of this.
I probably was
Here's a
planning
small
on buying
reward
the
for your
potions
efforts.
from the potion brewer in the underground caverns.
Yes, that should do it. What? Oh! I didn't see you there. Well, I did. Obviously I did. I'm talking to you. I must have. But...
I'm here to help.
Right. The more I think about it, the more I'm sure that this is pretty much all where... the only place we have quest still available. I'd be able to kill some random creatures here if I was up to the task, but I don't really see the point. So we want to wrap up the underground caverns part. We need to place the explosives, poison their food supplies, gather up some intel. After that, just the final assault on the group itself and then the demon section. So not that much left. I'm not sure I want to kill everyone in the underground caverns either. I mean, we're going to have to do a fairly substantial fight section after that anyway. And I'm not gonna get any more experience points no matter what I do, so it seems like a waste of my time. Okay, there was some unfinished business here. These sacks. Quest is unfinished. Move them here and move them back. Question is, why isn't the quest finished?
Welcome! What can I do for you today?
Got 2 items and 12,000 experience points. That's quite a lot for moving some bags around. I probably got potions since I don't see anything here. Okay. Shrug. Don't expect any fighting immediately, so I don't want to drink any potions. I think I cleared up the caves, maybe not. Maybe not that one. But it's just ghosts. If there's a way to talk with them or not fight them, my character does not have the means to do that. I'm not sure what it would be. My guess would be on charisma being something of an influence. Uh, I can get higher intelligence and wisdom, but using a charisma as dump stat pretty much means I don't wonder if I can't convince people not to fight.
What can I do for you? Quality and potency, guaranteed.
Yeah, this is the most important purchase. Do we need anything else? Extra healing potions wouldn't be exactly bad for us. Yeah, potions of defense. It's an expensive purchase, but they'll last for the rest of the game now. Supplied invulnerabilities. That would have been much better. We have like 3 of these already. The automatic saving throw success potions. Right. And heal. It's just that now I don't feel like I have to worry about whether I use heals or not. It's always worth it to use them. I might need more strength potions. At 3 decent ones, no doubt, but only 3.
What can I do? Quality and potency, guaranteed.
I wanna buy some of my crap. Prices are terrible if we sell to this guy, but don't particularly care. Don't need a lot of money, just a little bit. Like getting rid of the fractal blade. I doubt I'll use archery in any significant capacity anymore. Right. I think there was a group of drow here. Not sure if I can do anything with them. Which means, yeah, I think it might be worthwhile to prepare for a fight. Because they might have gear. I'm pretty sure they have gear. They had at least one curse item. Not particularly interested in the said curse item, but that means they will likely have other items. I'm pretty desperate for any kind of weapon that would do something besides have magical properties. Elemental damage for like a single point would be very useful. Possibly. I think we have enough clarity potions too that we probably should drink one. And haste. Do I have haste potions? Yeah, I have 2 in storage, so I can drink all these.
Hold your attacks! Fall back!
I don't think the Crusaders had anything particularly interesting. The Drow definitely
Stand
had.
your ground. This is I suggest you withdraw.
The two guys that have already left this place, and I don't particularly want to go back up away from the caves now because I've just applied my buff, so I think I'll just force a fight here. They will win. Yeah, the drop blade master especially is too good. I'm not sure if I would fare all that well against either. We need to basically kick his ass now when he's distracted. I don't think webbing is gonna work all that well on Drow. Also, what the fuck are the dancing lights? And what? Where's the blind coming from? Rider. It's in an area of effect. Probably get outside of it. Okay, they're much worse than I anticipated. The problem is that I'm not hitting the Blade Master like at all. The Blade Master is getting critical hits. He's very good. So, not sure should we focus on disabling him or try to kill some of the spellcasters while he's being shit out of the Crusader.
Hold your attacks.
They pretty much disabled my buffs immediately, the casters there. I don't care if the Crusaders die too, meaning it might be better to just give some Toxic Cloud there. It would certainly inhibit their casting capabilities somewhat. And I don't think I might want to spare a single cloud kill. Ooh, looks like who is taking damage? The Striders are immune to it. Most of the Drow are magic resistant to it, so I'm basically killing my own guys with this. What about the web?
Oh no!
Similar results, really. So basically, my area of effect spells will not have any effect on the Drow themselves.
Hold your attacks. I suggest you withdraw.
But I reasonably do. I think we need to maybe focus on the Blade Master. He's very, very dangerous.
Oh no!
One down. Eight master down. See if we can kill the Drider.
Oh no!
God damn it, who the hell am I even attacking at this point? I think I killed... Yeah, Drow Wars God. Not a bad kill for us. I'm gonna use the Crusaders as a meat shield. The more of them that die here, the better. Not that big of a deal, but still. They kill all the Crusaders, that's fine. A lot of Crusader deaths there.
Oh no!
Oh, the Drider is still alive.
No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Blind. Okay, why am I taking this damage?
Oh no!
Weird fight. Very weird.
No!
Okay,
Run
Mage
if
has
you
to die.
wish. You'll
Something
not
has to
get
die.
far.
I guess the killing blow is pretty much irrelevant. Okay, should be getting a decent amount of loot out of this. I didn't really kill the Crusaders, so no hostilities there. Ooh. The bracers or gauntlets are cursed.
I have no more
Bother
room
those.
for that. Dropped it.
I don't recall what the curse was, but it was something like you basically become totally useless if you put them on. It's a trap item.
I have no more room for that. Dropped it.
Cloak might be useful. The other is standard here.
I have no more
Could
room
still
for
sell
that.
it for
Dropped it.
the potion seller and buy extra potions. I'm not going back to the camp just to get more money anymore. We've got everything we need to wrap up the game. So it would be nice to get extra things, but that's exactly what they are, just extra things. The halberd might be an exception. We have a halberd skill. And this is definitely not a +1 halberd. I don't know if it's a +2 either. It looks like it's something else. It's not a +3. It's one or two that has some special abilities. Which is pretty much what we just want. Because we can always add the +3 there later.
What can I do for quality and potency guarantee?
Yes. Don't think I can identify my own items by just looking at them here. Right. Yeah, this system sucks. Hoping I can identify most of them without having to take them out. No? Are you shitting me? I don't think it's possible to identify anything while it's in the back. That's the main problem. Because some of these are clearly just +1 items. Right. What an annoying thing. This is some traveler's rope. Electrical resistance or shit rope. This one bastard sword. These be +6 or 7. It's one morning star. So that's the. I might be able to identify the plate armor. Yeah. Don't think I can identify the rest. This is not a good cloak. I recall
What can I
that, but
do for
for the life of me
quality
I don't recall
and
why.
potency guarantee?
Physical damage resistance +5% protects against critical hits. I was wrong. Yeah, it has the stone form type of ability, which is not particularly useful. It's short duration and it's shit. But it could replace the helmet. Too bad our helmet is actually very, very good, so I'm not sure why I would want to replace that.
What can I do for quality and potency guarantee?
Storm Pike. Okay. Sounds promising. It's a decent weapon against everything except the final boss, even without any buffs. 15% chance per hit of stunning the target for 1 round, which is sort of irrelevant. A critical miss the halberd deals 1d4 electrical damage to the wielder. Both are, well, that's somewhat common. 15% chance per hit. We get maybe around 3 hits per round. So occasionally you stun a target, which is more or less like an interrupt than anything else, because it's just 1 round. But it might give you 3 hits of the target. That might be a bit more valuable than it's what I'm making it seem to seem. Critical misses happen, but they're not that common. Also 1d4 points of electrical damage is not that big. Especially, I can also make myself immune to electrical damage. It has a +1. Ooh, it has slashing and piercing, whichever is better as damage, which is good. Single point of electrical damage. I think it's the best weapon we have. This has the natural. This doesn't do all that much damage. This basically has the benefit of hurting the final boss without any additional extra. That's it. This does significantly more damage, does natural elemental damage, and has a special stunning ability. The minor electrical damage we take is irrelevant. We have 5 potions of absorption, which gives us electrical resistance 100%. So 10 hours worth of immunity toward the critical failure too. Right. We sell extra
What
crap,
can I do
buy
for
whatever
quality
potions we
and
can.
potency? Guarantee.
Not exactly gonna do anything with the dragon scales. What the hell is a sable cloak? Music slow. Halberd +2 is irrelevant. And some of this might still be somewhat useful. Even the gargoyle cloak, right? So 6,000 worth of crap. Since we now have the thing that electricity might actually hurt us, I'm inclined to buy counter with that. Also a couple of heroism potions, maybe not that many. Just to make sure we have a sufficient amount of the immunity. Potion of power might also be useful. They don't last all that long, so having extra ones wouldn't hurt. I have a couple, but I think they're 3. I mostly relegated them to the final
What can I
boss
do
fight,
for quality and potency?
so most likely I'll forget to
Guarantee.
ever use them. I'm thinking maybe more magic protection might be useful. Mages are a big problem. Don't really have all that many things to use against them. So a couple of magic protections. I'm pretty sure they might even stack. So I could basically give myself magic immunity for a few hours. I don't want to plant the bomb here yet. I'm not sure what's the consequence. I mean, I'm not sure if I complete the food poisoning and bomb playing, are these going to stay neutral or not? I don't want to risk it.
Forgive me if I lack the time for... I'm binding water elementals from this river. Creatures of pure water that will serve me as I do Kalar's work on the battlefield. With their power, the crusade's success is assured. Forgive me if I lack the time for I'm binding water elementals from this river. Creatures of pure water that will serve me as I do Kalar's work on the battlefield. With their power, the crusade's success is assured.
Yeah, we're going to kill Strunk. Really like the patrol here.
No. No, I don't think so. But this is a stroke of good fortune. I need to test my control over my minions. Elementals, attack!
Yeah, this isn't good. I don't want to kill the water elementals. I seem to just recall that you can just kill the mage here.
Oh, no!
Also a bit stuck.
Oh, no!
You just fucking shoot the fireball there. Yeah, I really needed a better hit on the mage initially. I didn't. The fight sort of started before I was ready for it.
My magic fizzles.
Yeah, 33 points from the water elemental. Now this fight is just escalating, escalating, escalating.
Forgive me if I lack the time. I'm binding water elementals from this river. Creatures of pure water that will serve me as I... You would do battle with Strunk of Silvery Moon? Well, this is a lucky happenstance. It will be an ideal test
I
of
can
my
only get
control over
maybe
my
a single
minions.
hit in.
Elementals, attack!
I'm here to help. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, the elementals are a bit too damaging for me to handle. And I'm definitely stuck.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
The webbing means that they're probably gonna stay hostile to me, but it's only... I don't think I had much of a choice there. There's too many hostiles here. Interesting looking dagger. Can't really leave this place either. Otherwise this fight is gonna just keep spreading. Still, I'm going to have to get rid of the water elementals apparently, so... Burn in hell, you piece of shit. Everyone wants a piece of me for some reason.
I have no more room for
I don't
that.
really get why. It's not like I had too much of a choice there. I tried to avoid killing the goddamn elementals, but apparently it doesn't matter. It's I would have as hazard a guess it's because of the webs. It's offensive action even though it's harmless. So I attack the elementals too. Whatever. How do you get past this? You need some kind of
Halt!
distraction.
Identify yourself. find someone I know and trust to vouch for you. But you should know that in these caverns, I know more people than I trust. Now be off with you.
Way to distract. Okay. Must find a way to distract the guard captain so I can get through the door. I think I killed these last time. Right, now this has something to do with it because it appeared here only after I got this quest. So you put something in the fire.
You need something?
Is this about that fellow who dropped the potion in the pot? Mercer named Ferris dropped a vial of fire breath potion in this pot. I can't decide what's more miraculous, that didn't kill him, or that Grassbreaker also didn't kill him once things calmed down and we cleared the air. Cleared the air? Breathe deep. You can still smell it even now. Now we have to keep all explosive potions sealed up in crates at the depot and hike back there if we need one. Bloody Ferris. Still can't believe anyone was that stupid. Okay. Potion of fire breath. I'm pretty sure we have a ton of those. Right. It's the useful potion that I never use. Yeah. It's the more powerful version of Aganazar Scorcher, but okay, the area of effect here is one creature too. I think it is in the case of the potion, it is literally one creature. It does not do quite what the Scorcher does. I'm not sure. Right, wait. They should work then? How exactly is this gonna work though? We have 1 hour remaining in our box. We got in. Right, this is a small area. I think there are a couple of people you can talk here, but we want to go upstairs maybe.
I'm here to help.
Ooh. Stone skin. Not bad at all. I think we have a few of those. Yeah, 5, 6. It's one of those things that we probably never end up using, but who knows.
What you care? You out of cage, we in cage, eh? Whatever. Me Slug, leader of Ogre Band. We live in caves, go outside caves, take what we need, kill who we want. It good life.
Simple life. Looks like a lot of +1 weaponry. Right, so not worth much. Still might be worth a pittance here or there. I don't think I'll be buying really anything at this point. We have everything we need. This is more than what we need, in fact. I might have more use for the raw cash at this point than actual potions. A way to free the ogres. Not sure how did I do that the first time. I'll just learn these spells as no, Detect Illusion might be something I can want to actually cast. I don't recall what, especially mages are sort of a troublesome bunch here and there. Mainly because they cannot be hacked down all easily. Alternatively, you can't even see them. So Detect Illusion would at least help with one of the problems. It's the way up, but that alone isn't useful. I think you got some kind of a treasure reward from helping the ogres, like some items, that sort of thing. Not particularly useful, but at the same time my needs aren't exactly the same as they were the first time, so it might be somewhat useful. Don't need any of this shit. But we don't have to worry about fire resistance. Easily gain immunity to it.
There is death and danger here.
That would
Possibly
be
destruction
actually
too.
fairly good
Maybe
against
even
mages. It would negate their
drama.
fire shield pretty much entirely. Rhonda. Rhonda was a friend to one of our companions. We have extra healing potions coming up the wazoo at this point.
Oh, who are you?
Not useful gloves, I guess. I think they're thieves' gloves or something similar. I do have scrolls that I could access these chests with, but I
I
don't.
say we rest more, then we work harder. Rest make better work.
But I don't think the loot inside them is gonna be worth it. And there aren't that many, I mean, those scrolls, so I'd rather save them in locations where, let's say we're engaging with some kind of boss and we can get to loot the area afterwards.
How that possible? Rest more mean less time for work.
I welcome you with outstretched hand.
Not good protection spells. We could get more restoration scrolls, but we probably have more than we'll ever end up using. Ooh, also speed, I'll take those. I don't have this much gold. many can I get? 5 extra. So, still 9 extra potions here. No, no, no. I don't think I bought them. I should have more if I would have bought them. But I did buy them clearly. Why don't I have more balls of speed? I should have 10 from the previous shopkeeper. Then the 2 that we had in storage. So I spent 1, so that's why we have 9. So where the fuck did the 6 that I just bought go to? They have to be here or something. I accidentally, yeah, I purchased them in here. Shit. Right. Gets convoluted a little bit here and there how the fuck this works. They go into the container you have opened at the time. Oh yeah, this looks a lot better. Still, how the hell do we get these cages open?
Slug
To interact
free!
with it.
Nurse, all alone outside. Slug need find her, but first help you. In north end of river caverns is fresh water, good to drink. On wall next to pool is hiding hole. Ogre treasure there. It will help you kill shiners.
Right, I'm pretty sure when I encounter Heffernan in the upper section, everything is going to turn hostile. I have nothing not invulnerability, but invisibility potions that I can get out of here without too much fuss. I need to at least poison the food supply before I do that. I know where I need to plant the palm, so that's not a problem. I basically need to equip an item and just go to the correct location. That's a trivial job.
Happy worker is more project. Hello. What we do for you? Who are you? You don't smell like Crusader. Stupid Anya. Anya not very smart. Hop on. We take you up. I'm here to help.
What's the meaning of this? I didn't requisition any more supplies, and you're not one of Heffernan's Black Hoods. Explain yourself.
It's gonna lead to a fight, isn't it?
We've all got seals, idiot. What are you doing up here?
I can't believe I can't lie, even attempted. Must speak to the Shining Lady on a matter of utmost importance. Are you shitting me? That seems like the worst possible thing to try to say. It's the problem is, yeah, it sounds important, but it's ridiculously vague and it's too important. That's like going to the White House and saying, okay, why are you here? I need to talk to the president on a matter of utmost importance. It directs extra scrutiny attention on you. You should have some kind of a seemingly non-important trivial matter that still requires your presence here. That's what you should be doing. Something that they know they don't have to give two shits about it if it's true or not. There's no harm in it. Trying to get access to Shining Lady? No. Still, it's the only thing I can try. Yeah. What a stupid thing to say. I'm gonna run out of pops soon. Who wants to eat fireballs? Well, whatever you do, don't use the wand. That would break my fucking heart.
Run if you wish. You'll not get far. Oh no! Oh no!
There's something so satisfying about chunking people in this game. That's in comparison with games where when you kill people, even with massive hits, where they basically just drop to the ground without any visible special effect. I guess that's why a certain type of combat system, even though they're not that visually impressive, seem more impressive because they have such little details like that. This is a water supply. Yeah, we need to poison that. Was it food or water? I think it was water that we need to actually poison, not food. I'm somewhat curious in what's in this particular box. 2 knock spells left after this. Also, I'm pretty sure I had extra wands. Right, so we need to just waste these. Can start using new ones. Nothing impressive, but still useful stuff. If you wished, you could poison them, sure. Pour a drop of poison into each water barrel. The water takes on a musty smell.
Oh, only what you deserve. Oh no!
Being acid damage from the mythic. Seems to be new crusaders here. What happened to Belben? Who? You want me to surrender? Well, okay, let's not do anything we'll all regret. Okay, Hitman is here too. Why is Hitman here?
You're here, but no matter. Olvenon, Isserin, bring me the boar spawn's blood.
Only what you
One down.
deserve.
Heffernan is a cleric. It's actually nice, because it'll make my job much easier here. Could probably use a distraction here. I want them to waste their better spells on something other than me. Spread about 2 hits. Why you don't all die on the same spell. Hernan is at full health. The fighters are somewhat decent in quality. That's troublesome. Now Heffernan is doing the damage. I'm not sure how though. Not that it matters too much. Just wondering, is he actually that good of a melee fighter or what? We do have other options though, like we're totally obvious here. This is bad. I don't have protection against certain type of effects. Heffernan seems to be a capable fighter. Yeah, the mage is basically done for at this point. Excellent. What the fuck is that? Man, it'll last for a round, not that dangerous. We'll kill the ogre during that round, but that's probably about the end of it. I'll use another decoy group. Shield of Archons. I think he's pretty much done for at this stage.
You're in the belly of the beast. There is no escape. I shall return with reinforcements to finish this once and for all.
Right. Not that tough of a fight. Extra wands! Good wands too. Still, that was a boss fight and barely cost us anything in resources.
At once.
Bjarn Little Club. Troll Pin Key. Where is that useful? I need to poison the food supply too. So, that's done for. Oh shit. Right, now the alarm is on now.
Oh no!
And Crusader Mage. Okay.
My magic fizzles.
You son of a bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, I've lost all my goddamn buffs. At least I have armor class again. Don't think they can dispel my potion buffs. Still, there's quite a few too many of them. Whatever you do, don't cast this goddamn spell. That would be horrible.
For justice! I am wounded, but look
Yes,
at how
I am badly wounded. I still have the haste, that helps a little. Do I have the strength? No. I probably want the strength. I'm not sure that's the...
Oh no!
Yeah, I don't think I can afford the strength right now. Also, thanks Bjarn for blocking me. That's great.
Oh no! Oh no!
Use it the sergeant or the elite?
Run if you wish. You'll not get far.
That guy's hasted. We'll get rid of him fairly quickly. And stunned means we get 3 free hits on him. Right. So it doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, it's pretty much the end of the fight.
Oh no!
Archers, mages. Not sure how much trouble we still have here, so I'm gonna go with a decoy approach again. Ah, that's my haste. Ooh, stone golems. Shit. I think any +2 weapon will do here.
Only what you deserve. Only what you deserve. Oh no! Only what you deserve.
I want to get into the room where we were supposed to meet Heffernan the first time. Decent loot there. Actually, I'm not sure if that's even possible. I don't recall. Can't get there. Can't get there. We can get there. Right, this place. Where's the spirit of one of the spirit of the heroes?
Charge!
3 healing potions.
Bloody hells, Heffernan. What is it now?
What can we get here?
Wait. You're not Heffernan. Who are you? Aye, that I am. And I'm trapped here in... He plays the pious, kind-hearted priest, but he's trying to open a gate to the night. Heffernan got madder than a hornet in a hell. I don't know. Heffernan got madder than a hornet in a helmet. Rub those marks on the floor out and you'll break the spell binding me. Lend a hand. Or a boot. Get me out of this. I'm free. But listen now. In the center of the castle's main... Axe high, friend. When you find Heffernan, give him a good kick in the nether regions for Deros Dragonspear.
Oh shit. Are these any good? I think this is one of those things where it's worthwhile to use a scroll to open this. You don't have that many chances of using these scrolls anyway, so... Holy shit, spell immunity. Best thing ever. 5th level spell too, so I can use it. Spell shield, not nearly as useful, but still. Get level range, that's no good. We still need to plant the bomb. But in order to do that, we need the item that tells us the correct location of the bomb. We're not really looking to fight at this point. Just need to wrap things up. This armor is not useful for us. High resistance, save versus breath. decent armor class, so it's fine. Any extra potions? Nothing too important.
At once. Hey, look me. Yeah, sounded like big. You got in. Come on, Petror. Time to smash.
Definitely now with the level drain, I'm not gonna pick fights here. Just place the explosive and get the hell out. Right. There should be an extra treasure somewhere around there. Not sure if it's useful, but there's no reason not to go for it either. Ah, a flail! Actually fairly decent stuff. Flail might be good, but it's a flail, so we're never gonna use it. Right, that's pretty much a wrap as far as I'm concerned. I need to go to the ogre camp one last time, and that's basically it. Right, not bad at all. I'm sort of still surprised how weak the opposition really is. I think that's more of a result of the huge amount of potions we're drinking just to get through these fights. It's not a tactic that's available for you for a larger group. You just simply do not have the number of potions necessary to pull it off. Also, I think it sort of makes us much more resistant to mages because they can't just dispel the effects. Potion effects cannot be dispelled apparently.
Slug Chief again, huh? Soon we go back to caves, do what we do best. Smash
I have no more
heads,
room for that.
take gold.
Dropped it.
Fire resistant ring. I think that's our second one. What about you losers? Right, this is pretty much a wrap for us. After this, there's assault on Dragonspear Tower, which Dragonspear Castle, which more or less just escalates the final fight. Guess there's a little bit after that, but it's so little it doesn't really matter.
At once.
We have one final maintenance thing to do, so might as well get to it. Let's get low the level drain. Need to decide what spells we're gonna pick. The large area of effect spells that attack vendor and foe are not useful anymore. They don't really probably really even work on the demon
Praise
type.
be to the
so
Lord of Battles.
might be a good idea to move away from them already. Spell immunity is somewhat be interesting. The real problem with this is I don't think this does anything to us that we can't achieve through potions, and potions last vastly longer. So I don't think this is a good idea either. Spell shield might be, but we don't rely on spell defenses to that extent where this would make a big difference. So for more or less, I don't think this has any great spells for us to use. Lower resistance might be sort of a thing, but not even that, not really. The magic resistance level of the final boss is ridiculous, so it won't make a difference. I think we should try to focus on shitty opponents. Make our life against them a little bit easier. In that sense, Cloud Kill wouldn't be a horrible idea either. Because we can be immune to poison damage. That's not all that tough to do. Actually, I'm not sure if it's poison damage or poison. It's a little bit different. Okay, let's say Chaos is probably a good one. It's not going to directly kill anyone, but in a group fight versus group fight, it can easily make organized resistance futile for the enemy group. Doesn't last for a long time, but enough for the fight to be decided. Alternatively, Cone of Cold. The fireballs are much more difficult to direct where you really want them. This would do a decent amount of damage, cold damage, and only affect what's in the front sector, forward arc. Also has the benefit that Chaos probably isn't too shit against the demons, while a Cone of Cold could possibly work fairly well against them. Let's give both a try. We can switch to whatever works. Improved invisibility can be useful, yes. We also have stone skins in scroll form, which reminds me, we probably want enchanted weapon in scroll form too. And these hastes are totally worthless to me now with the new potions we have. Slow, on the other hand, would not be. Skull traps probably work. Slow is a fairly good one. Another spell that can be a fight ender on its own. Hold person would be another. Only affects hostiles too. We have enough one fireballs that there's no point in taking them. Webbing probably is a horrible idea because of the allied units. So more or less we would just be maybe glitter dust. It would allow us to reveal hidden enemies. Alternatively, additional defenses. Blur is a good one, lasts a decent amount of time too. I still think I prefer mirror image. And here, shield has its uses against mages, so I'll keep that. Magic missile doesn't particularly have a use. I suppose no, it doesn't really. It has a theoretical use, but for all practical purposes, it doesn't really have that anymore. The mages who have mirror image also usually have some kind of shitty deflection spell, so if I cast a magic missile on them, I'm basically shooting myself. Chromatic Orb is an instant lose at this point, It's either paralysis or petrification at this point, I think. Either way, it's death. The paralysis lasts for like 20 rounds, so no one's gonna survive that. Wait. Is there an easy way to do this? Do I need to take every piece of crap out of my inventory? I really wish you could just identify them in the goddamn container. So many of them too. We mostly want the wands identified so I can start using them. Decent flail, huge amount of extra damage. Extra wizard level spells. Lore is not useful as this. This isn't useful for us. We don't rely on spellcasting really to survive. It's much more efficient to use your fighter abilities. Magic resistance 50% disable spellcasting. Right. Immunity to poison and disease. I think this is on the second one of these. The problem with this is I'm not sure if it protects you from poison damage. That's an easy thing to test though. I guess I'm actually going to do it right now. Right. It will affect the usefulness of Cloud Kill. If I can dump a Cloud Kill effect on an area and be immune to the damage itself, that's a different thing.
In cactus, pulka, in...
Oh no!
It's, oh no, but I'm not taking damage. At all. How about now?
Being a hero is hard work. Time to rest.
Magic resistance this time. So clearly I am taking damage. And to get rid of the magic resistance.
Oh no!
5 damage.
Oh no!
There's the oh no, but I'm not taking damage. So it is immunity. Which means we could combine webs and cloud kills. Does the protection from poison do the same? One of these is unidentified, I guess. Right.
At once.
Same deal. I don't think the effect is necessarily the same. But I also don't know. This is not an area where you want to experiment too much. If I have magic resistance effect, it all means I will be affected by the damage. So we don't need to guess here. Yeah, this is not immunity. Still, better make sure. It could be that it checks for magic resistance before it checks for damage. No, definitely damage taken. Okay. It's an interesting thing. Little details that matter. Right, so a lot of elemental damage. Okay, so we want this to be our standard equipment because it does something we can't do really through any other means. Alright.
I'm here to help.
Sure, we're gonna end up needing any of this. Still 18,000 gold, just in case something pops up where we want to spend our gold. Can't really think of what it would be, but at the same time, doesn't really matter. I need to use the Wands of Frost in the upcoming battle, just so I can get more injury space available. Right, things look fairly good at this point. Now I need to check one more thing. Yeah, I need to get scrolls of weapon enchantment if I can possibly get them. If I have to rely on my own spells, it's always a troublesome thing. Might work out just fine, but it'll still eat up valuable inventory slots. Oh, spell slots rather.
Being a hero is hard work. Time to rest.
I agree. Helgarm might have the necessary scrolls, but if he doesn't have, I don't know who else could possibly have them. We could buy a Wand of Frost. We could ditch the limited ones at that point, or a Wand of Lightning. These probably have 50 charges in them, and I can certainly afford even both if I need to. You could also buy potions of regeneration. Technically they don't do anything that I already couldn't do otherwise, but I don't have to actually spend time and rounds to drinking potions. I can just keep doing other things and still heal. Okay, could you... If he has the spell, he's going to have multiples of them. He does not. It is slightly troublesome, but only slightly. All with fire shield blues. Screw it, not gonna do it. We have what we need, even if we have to rely on our own spells, it'll be fine. The only question is, do we want extra wands? Lightning would probably be more useful because I can get immunity to it, and I'm always going to be fighting superior numbers. Wands will be worthless against the end boss too, so this would be... So the one frost isn't that useful, it's a single target attack. Respectable attack, but it's still a single target piece. On the other hand, I could just blast all over the place and they would be immune to the effect myself. But sort of like the fireballs and other things, so I'm not sure if this does anything particularly interesting that I couldn't already do. It's a different elemental attack, I suppose, that might make a difference. I think I'll buy a Wand of Frost. Oh, for fuck's sake, just allow me to buy it. Just so I can ditch the rest. Although, that would sort of imply I might be better off buying the Wand of Lightning. I mean, I have Frost Charters if I want them already, so why buy another one? Yes. That's a lot of lightning bolts. Right. I think we're ready to go. I'll rest and leave things at that. After that, there's really no maintenance, no shopkeeping, no nothing. It's more or less just a rush to the end of the game.